You're watching Camera Ninja. So we're here to talk about our new event that's coming up, Overture, which is the first in a series of events that we're going to be running under the banner of Gun Gamers Productions. Gun Gamers Productions is a new event promotion venture from Kyle and myself. Gun Gamers started as a media project in 2015, right?
Yeah, about 2015.
Yeah, and we started it together. We were both co-founders of it. Yeah, we had a WordPress blog and a YouTube channel. The WordPress blog we used to update once or twice a week, but then the YouTube content has really took off. People like to watch video, they don't like to read as much. So we really started focusing on the YouTube channel, and then eventually the YouTube channel did really well. We started doing more local events under the Gun Gamers banner because we're like, okay, people know us from this. We're gonna do our local events under this now. And then we started going to other events, working with other event promoters more, and it really just snowballed into the current state of the project. At this point, I actually think Gun Gamers refers more appropriately to a mentality that Kyle and I kind of have hashed out recently, where we view Airsoft more as a live action gaming system.
Yep.
And that is really something that there's a lot of potential with that you can mess around with. And I think the title Gun Gamers, while it might still feel like a reference to the old days when we did more video game focused content, I still think it really applies to that mentality of treating Airsoft like a live action gaming system and all the different facets of that you can achieve interesting design with.
We have been very successful in our local games in the way we've scaled up. You know, we've dealt with well over 100 people at events many times over the years, and we said, you know what, it's successful here, people enjoy it here, they have a great time. Why aren't we stepping up and trying to do this on a national scale and bringing a broader and better product to everyone on a bigger scale?
Yeah, that's really ultimately what it came down to, is we just wanted to offer our vision for what games could be like and how we think we can achieve really cool, interesting, fun game design. And we wanted to bring that to everybody. And really the only way to do that is to start an LLC and do it legit and do it the right way. And that was a big focus when we were launching, is we want to do this right, because it's just a huge pet peeve to watch a hobby industry get complacent and have people do things the wrong way and potentially get in trouble. And Kyle and I both work in business for our day jobs, and we ultimately know what it takes to run a company, and we want it to be run like a real company that's going to have some real legitimacy behind it, as opposed to just kind of a hobby thing we throw together, don't have the right insurance. We really wanted to make sure we did everything properly so everyone has the best product and the safest product. Well, the location is Skirmish Paintball in Albrightsville, Pennsylvania, and the reason it was chosen is a couple of reasons, but the number one reason was we're familiar with it and believed that it could be a really cool place to play.
Yeah, it's a unique place that not a lot of event promoters have used before. Some certainly have, but not in our style event whatsoever. It's never been used in that capacity before, and it's a very large facility. We're going to have over 300 acres directly on tap right away, and it's going to be, and there's a lot of really cool features and a lot of varied terrain, which is neat.
So that's the really cool part, is it's a really cool facility. It's also very accessible for Northeastern players, which is the current market that we're trying to cater to, because that's where we're from. And we believe there's not enough really cool events in the Northeast all the time. Like, Amped Airsoft has been a longtime friend of the Gun Gamers group, and they've been a longtime supporter of the Gun Gamers project, both on the YouTube channel and just with
in general.
Yeah, in general. Amped Airsoft has been an incredible partner for us over the years. So of course, when we're putting this together and we're trying to think of who we want to come out and vend, we called Amped, and immediately they said, yeah, looking forward to working with you. So that was easy.
Yes.
And then Engage Tactical is the other company, and that's been the custom nylon choice for Gun Gamers since...
For years now, yeah.
Yeah, 2017?
Yeah, long time.
Yeah.
We have a lot of their product.
Yeah, and I mean, hell, the owner of Engage Tactical is a member of the Gun Gamers team.
Yeah.
So between all that, we're like, yeah, of course we're going to ask this dude if he wants to be a partner, and he's going to be donating stuff to the raffle.
We're trying to provide the best possible airsoft experience over a single day, can just condense into that. So we're looking at 12 hours of continuous gameplay, no breaks, no stoppages, nothing like that. So it allows people who are both beginner and real high-end seasoned players to have an amazing time in a conjoined single event where it doesn't cater to one or the other. It allows us to hybridize and be the best of both worlds.
from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. is our schedule for Overture. We're also including your ammo in your ticket price, and we're pleased to announce that Elite Force is actually going to be our ammunition partner for Overture. We have secured a deal with them. We are going to have Elite Force ammo, plenty of ammo for everybody who comes out. Don't you worry, you'll get plenty. And we have some really interesting classes too that I think Airsoft has played with here and there, but we think that in our format, it'll be really cool. We also have a little bit of a different squad structure, where squads are units of 8 to 12 players, and each squad has 4 specialty weapon slots that they can fill completely at their leisure with designated marksmen, light machine gunners, medium machine gunners, or automatic riflemen. And the medium machine gun, light machine gun marksmen, those are pretty familiar to people who've played a lot of Milsim. The automatic rifleman is a bit of a new class that we're messing with, where we wanted to have a place for those guns that are a little bit more like rifles in the way that they handle, like the M27 IAR, the MG36, the Shrike kit, but they are built up for full auto. And we thought, what about having something that's in between the light machine gun and the rifleman? Because now you've got a rifle that can go full auto, but it can only use mid caps. But unlike the light machine gun, it's still capable of semi-automatic, so you can still use it indoors. So that's where you get that in-between of now if you're going into urban combat, maybe there's a place for the automatic rifle, so you have that suppression capability outdoors, and then when you go indoors, flip that into semi-auto, and you're still able to move through the building, but you get that trade-off of not having the same continuous ammo capacity as a light machine gun.
One other thing I think is a huge difference compared to pretty much everyone else out there is we have supercharged the rifleman class.
Yes.
The rifleman class generally is relegated to, well, you don't have something special, you're just with everyone else. And we said, we don't like that. We want a reason for you to be excited to be riflemen, so we balance them out where they have much more pyro and grenade capability than any other classes. So just because you're a rifleman doesn't mean, oh, I just have to run the rifleman class where the other guy runs the cool machine gun. No, you are just as or more powerful than he is because you're taking that option.
Yeah, you are the only class authorized to carry a grenade launcher if you play as a rifleman, and you are the class with the highest pyro cap. So we did the math. A squad of riflemen, even just 4 riflemen, a fire team, can have 48 throwable grenades and 48 launchable grenades between the 4 of them.
Yeah, so you'd have a ton of pyro, so much more pyro than any other class.
As compared to the automatic rifleman, who can only carry 6 grenades.
Yeah.
So that balances it out where, okay, you get the full auto, but what do you lose in pyro capacity? And now you have to balance out what class you really think is going to be best for how your squad wants to play. Exactly. And because you can fill those slots at your leisure with any of our specialty weapons classes, you can really tailor your squad to the missions that you want to play. The biggest thing I just want to say is I know that a lot of players who aren't as familiar with limited ammunition events see that as kind of a selling point that almost turns them off. And I think a lot of people feel like that's going to limit their gameplay options, but I would encourage you to think about how much having the chain of command be responsible for your supplies and how much having everyone on the same playing field for BBs actually opens your playing options.
Yes.
It's a really good balancing factor. It's a really fun mechanic. It's a good mission reward. It's a good mission motivator. And you can loot other people's ammo if it's not in their magazines.
Yes.
So that's fun.
And also, we didn't design it so players are ever going to be starved of ammo. That was never the goal of it. It's a tool that allows us to add unique game features, and that's the number one reason why it's there. Online, we have our website, which is gungamersproductions.com. We also are on Facebook. We have a Facebook group on there as well. And then obviously our tickets are on Eventbrite, very easy to access. You can access them through our website. We have a link in the Facebook pages in the groups as well. So we're pretty easy to find and contact if you have any questions or anything like that.
And you can also check out our channel on YouTube, Gun Gamers.